Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle Spieler. I am a 30-year professional makeup artist. I do Saint videos here every Wednesday night. Oftentimes, though, you don't have to use Saint to follow along with my videos. You can use any type of cream-based makeup or color correctors or eyeshadows. Let's see, are we crooked here? We're a little crooked, but that's okay. But the reason I want to post this tonight, Tuesday night, what is this, June 11th, is because Saint has a summer sale and I don't want anyone to lose out. 40% off of many, many prices. It's limited. It's obviously things that we're overstocked on. So we're offering a 40% discount, but what a great time to buy brushes. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, last week, I royally screwed up. Okay, I thought I knew the shade of the month was Eternal, but I did Crimson, and Crimson is beautiful. It's bright red. I absolutely love it with my hair color right now. But that was the color in January, and I did a video on it. Like, it's menopause brain. Okay, let's just say that. So I wanted to do a little Eternal today, and then pair it with some sale colors that I thought would be real pretty, like Ibiza, a little bit of like a rosewood or sandstone, or I don't know. I'm missing so many colors. It's not even funny. And then we'll talk about everything on sale that I would buy, but I'm fully stocked right now. Also, if you're new here, I'm the creator of Mature Makeup Masterclass. You can always watch my link on what the Masterclass is, but it is 23 videos on mature technique covering all budgets, okay? Normally, I've been using a little bit of Aquaphor under the eyes and right here in my parentheses. It makes a great primer and it keeps anything from drying down in those areas, although Saint is cream, so it doesn't really dry down anyway. But someone said, hey, have you used balm in those areas? So today I used the Saint Balm right here, right this area, and in my parentheses. And I put on my Saint Cream makeup and a little bit of Demi, the hair in my nose. And it looks darn good. It looks darn good. The reason this works and this works around a mature eye or in areas where we have creasing is because this is an occlusive. And what an occlusive means is it does not absorb into our skin. It sits on top of the skin. Therefore, the makeup sits on top of that and it doesn't budge. It doesn't crease. It doesn't budge. If you do experience a tiny bit of creasing, it could just mean excess product, and you can always just tap, and it just redistributes the product. Super easy. Takes, what did that take me? 2 seconds? Okay. So I want to do a summer look today, but something different for me. I want to do kind of a monochromatic, kind of bronzy, but basing my look off of Eternal, which is a really pretty kind of a red Cabernet brown. Like there's a little brown, it's kind of Cabernet, kind of, you might say burgundy. If you're an old MAC customer, this would be Foley. Do you remember Foley? Corduroy maybe looks more like Sedona, and I think Eternal looks like Foley if you ever used MAC Cosmetics. I did because I worked for them in the 90s. So I am going to start with a little bronzer first. Our bronzer brush is not on sale, but we're going to use it anyway. So I'm going to take a little bit and I'm just going to do the top of my forehead. The reason I love Bella bronzer so much is because it's very sheer. In my opinion, it's very sheer. And so it gives you a little bit of warmth and dimension without looking like a bunch of makeup sitting on top of your skin. See, it looks so good. And then we're gonna do a little bit on the tops of the cheeks. I already have a little amber and a little candlelit on today, so I'm already wearing a little bit of highlight. I'm just wearing it real sheer because it's summer. I don't like to wear heavy makeup in the summer. Or if I do wear heavy makeup, it's usually for maybe a very special event or a very special video. But I don't think anyone gravitates to heavy makeup in the summer. It's kind of counterintuitive. I'm wearing workout clothes because if I wear workout clothes, I will work out. Didn't feel like working out this morning. So I'm not dressing in my season because none of my workout clothes are in my season. If you don't know what that means, I had a seasonal color analysis done in January and it was very life-changing. And when I wear colors in my season, y'all notice. I get the most compliments when I'm dressed in my season. Makes a big difference. Okay, so there we have Bella Bronzer. And then I like to go in and just kind of bounce out any of the edges. So it all kind of looks like one. Okay, and we're gonna stop right there. Now we're gonna go into Eternal, which I should have done last week. I will say our eyeshadow brush is on sale. I love it, I use it all the time. This is also eyeshadow, came in the black. They don't come in black anymore. And then I love this. This is on sale. This is the liner brush. I love that liner brush, and it has a spoolie on this side. The smudge brush. I love a smudge brush. This is like a little bullet and it blends really well. That's on sale. I would get that. And then we've got the beautiful multitasker. So this is like flat, and this is more rounded, and that is also on sale. Great brushes. But as a Demi girl, as someone who, Demi is my jam, we have the bright brush and the spot brush. And this is the two I always recommend in your color match. The spot brush is good if you're doing that NV+1 around your lash line, or if you have tiny little sunspots. But I love the bright brush, and I use the bright brush under my eyes probably 95% of the time. But I love that they have the fluffy side, and these are 40% off. That's what I would do, is I would stock up on Demi brushes, and then the eye brush is on sale. All of them are phenomenal. And then did I see, is the wash brush on sale? I can't remember if let me see. Yeah, it is. The wash brush is on sale, and this is my favorite. I'll use it at the end to set powder, because see how little it is? So it can just get in just select areas. I love this brush. Love it, love it. What we don't have on sale is we don't have the bronzer brush, the bronzer blush we don't have, and we don't have the 3D. And then there are a few more brushes on sale that I'm just not a fan of. The blend brush, the powder brush, I don't really care for those. I don't know why, I just don't like them. Okay, so we are going to go in. I'm gonna use, looks like it has green on it, doesn't it? It's not coming off though. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Eternal. Now, I did a Saint video with Mary here on YouTube, Skin Obsessed Mary. She lives in Ireland. She's a US citizen. She lives in Ireland. She sounds a little Irish. She's been there a long time. She bought Saint for me in the very beginning, over 2 years ago, and it sat in her drawer. So we got together in March. We did a YouTube together where we walk, step by step together. I show her how to do it, and it came out great, except it only recorded my half of the video, it did not record her. So we had to reshoot it last week, and it's gonna be on her YouTube, I believe, this Saturday. So if you wanna see me walking someone through how to use Saint, go watch Skin Obsessed Mary this Saturday. She also is more of a European style. She doesn't want like a soft glam. She doesn't want that Kardashian look. She very much likes a simple, pretty European type makeup, and that's what we did on her channel. So go check that out. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of Eternal kind of fan it out. It's pretty because it's very much a red wine, isn't it? Very much a red wine. Okay, love it. Don't worry, we can always clean up when we're done. And then I'm gonna take the multitasker brush, because see how it's thin and flat? And I'm gonna take a little bit, and I'm just gonna go along my lash line with it. Remember, this is kind of just an easy, bronzy summer makeup. Tata's trying to get in. Okay. Ooh, do you see the green popping out of my eyes? Because this has red in it, but it's more of a plummy red. It's not like the color I did last week that was really more reddish. This is one of those plummy Cabernet reds that I really think many, many women can wear and wear really well. Okay, see that? All right, now, oh, the reason I brought Skin Obsessed Mary, she said, can you use Demi on your eyelids? And I'm like, let's do it. So we took it with our finger, and I took 03, and I patted it around. Now, I didn't go right in here where we get lots of little wrinkles and our eyelid moves a lot, but I did it up here in the crease where I get discolored, where I have veins, and doggone it, it worked so great. So, highly recommend. Highly recommend trying a little Demi. Just try it. You don't know until you try it. Some women are like, I know, I need you to tell me everything to do and how to do it. Sometimes you just have to try things yourself to see if it works. What I do doesn't work for everyone. What other saint artists do on here doesn't work for everyone. You have to try it yourself. You have to be open to being your own guinea pig. Okay, I had to put a little saint powder on my eyelids before I go in with, let's see. I think I'm gonna go in, oh, and all of our glitters are on sale, by the way. All of our beautiful glitters. Oh my gosh, I love them. I'm doing a TikTok live tonight, so I don't want to wear a glitter today, but oh, I love our glitters. They're all on sale. They're so pretty just to tap right on the middle of your eyelid. That's all you need to do. Tap a little bit on the interior of your eyelid. Okay, I'm gonna use Tawanda because it's that really pretty pink and gold. It is not on sale, but I want to wear it. I just want to wear it. So what do you think about that? Oh yeah, look at how cute. Oh my gosh, the Eternal with the Tawanda. That is so cute together. I need to do more eyeshadow videos with saint eyeshadows. I don't do enough. I see other saint artists doing all these fun combinations, and I always think, oh my gosh, that's so fun, and then I don't do them myself. And eyes are my jam, so I really should be doing saint eyeshadow videos. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. And because remember, this is a summer look, I just want a little bronzer in my crease to be real effortless. Now you could use Bubba, you could use Basic, you could use anything you want. Sedona, Trust. Well, Trust, I don't know if I do Trust with this because Trust is gonna be too gray, but you could do Labyrinth. That's kind of a warm grayish brown. But yeah, I just want a little bit of bronzer in my crease because I'm going for kind of a cohesive all over bronzer look. Okay, then I got that cute Tawanda on the eyelids. This looks more colorful on camera than it does in my mirror, but I love it. I'm not mad at it. Okay, and then I go in with my finger, kind of pat out the edges. And then I want to go back in with the multitasker, because I want to go back in with a little more eternal. And watch, I'm just going to stamp. I'm just stamping it out to do like a fun little wing. See how soft that is? Just doing a fun little wing. Okay, fun little wing, fun little wing. And then we could take a little bit under the eye, just a little bit, whatever's on the brush, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with a tiny bit of bronzer again. And I want a little bronzer under my eye because I like to make my lower eyelid look a little bit bigger and more shadowed. Yeah, I like that. You don't have to do this. I like it. I think it makes the eyes look bigger. I think it gives it more dimension. When we wear any type of concealer or demi all the way up to our lower lash line, we actually minimize our eyes. We make them look smaller, and it makes us look really flat and too light under the eyes. And then you're gonna look in the mirror and wonder why you don't like your makeup. It's because you just painted out all the dimension of your face. It's so important for us to keep dimension, okay? So I love that. I love it. That's just me. You don't have to love it. I love it. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a light color. Could be, ooh, that's a little too much. That's okay. Ooh, that's a little too much. That's okay. I'll show you what you do when you do too much. You can then take the other side of the multitasker and just kind of blend it out a little bit, soften it and blend it. And then once you've got the excess powder off, I'll pat on it a couple times and it just lifts off any excess. Okay, there, now I have a little bit of highlight on that inner eye, okay? All right, so I'm loving the eyes. What do we think? You know what, I feel like looking in the mirror, I need a little bit more bronzer, just a little more. But you know what, this is what's so great about if I don't like something, you can see my thought process. You could see like how I look at it and go, no, that's not quite right. I want to bring it out a little bit more because I've got that wing liner, so I want to bring out the bronzer a little bit more. There. That, see, this is, I see too much of the brow bone. I want to bring this out a little bit more. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That works. Do a little bit on the nose. That's just bronzer, a little bit of bronzer. I don't really like to contour my nose with a regular contour. I really like kind of a bronzer look. Okay, we're gonna do blush. We're gonna do blush. Oh, by the way, this little palette that has all my demi in it, this is 40% off, and I love it. It holds 6 demis or 6 eyeshadows. I like to keep my demis separate because sometimes if I'm just doing like, maybe I'm just doing a tinted moisturizer and then I just want to do demi, I just want to grab this real quick. I love this. I travel with this, but I also use it right here in my drawers. Love it. Okay, I want to do kind of a really rich blush today. Rosewood is on sale. I love Ibiza. I'm going to do Ibiza in a minute. But we're going to take... And Tropicana's on sale. I've been talking about Tropicana a lot. I love a peach. It's a semi-gloss, so it's not the satin, it's not the gloss, it's in between. I love Tropicana. Jolene is on sale. Jolene we came out with last summer. It is also a punchier peach. I would say it's more of a coral peach. Jolene. It's a little more orangey peach than Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily is a little more coral. Jolene was a little bit more peachy peach. But if you want a softer peach, Tropicana. If you want a light peach, Saint-Tropez. But I don't really wear Saint-Tropez much. And Saint-Tropez is not on sale. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit of rosewood. Look, just that little bit. Not much. Not much. Because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I want it to kind of all blend in with that Eternal on my eyes. Now, Eternal's not on sale. It's our shade of the month. So once June is over, Eternal is just gone. Hold on, I'll be right back. I break the video up to make it easier to upload and edit. Okay, and then of course I have a little rosewood on. Look how pretty. I love that. Love, love, love. Actually, this isn't rosewood. This is Renaissance. Oh, I love this. I've never worn Renaissance. Never. I think Renaissance is a little deeper and plummier than rosewood. When I was looking in the mirror, I'm like, no, rosewood goes a little bit more orangey pink like my hair, and this is going more plummy, earthy. Renaissance. Not on sale, but wow, is that pretty. I love it. Okay, now I'm going to take Ibiza because Ibiza is on sale. And I'm going to take a shape brush because I don't want a lot. Is this Ibiza? Yeah, this is Ibiza right here. It's real nude. It's real pretty. And watch this. I'm going to take Ibiza. And you know, women will say, why don't you recommend an illuminator? Because look at how glowy I am. If I do illuminator on top of this, my gosh, you're going to see me from a satellite in space. I just don't think we really need an illuminator when we have this much glow on our face. Look at that. I don't need an illuminator. So I rarely wear Saint Illuminator. I rarely recommend it to women. Now, if someone comes back and says, well, I do want an illuminator, you know, what's the best one? Depending on their skin tone. And of course, that's why you send me a bare face selfie for a free color match. But I often recommend Angel. It's really safe. It's really pretty. I like Pearl if you're on a more fair side and you want kind of a pearly, light skin tone illuminator. I love Rose Gold in the summer. Absolutely love Rose Gold in summer because it goes so well with the tan. And Rose Gold can work year round on women who have a little bit deeper of a skin tone. Okay, so we have Ibiza with that gorgeous depth of that Renaissance. Ooh, I love that. Now, and I feel like that goes really well with that. See the Eternal on the eyes? It's that real more plummy burgundy. So pretty. Okay, now I'm going to take what's left on my 3D brush and I'm going to go around the outer perimeter of my blush and just look at that. And it just blends more into the skin because we took a little bit of our foundation and we did that nice. Now I'm going to take a little bit of Candlelit, which is my lighter color. Look at that. We're going to leave it like that for a minute. Look. Most of us don't have much signs of aging on our jawline. Look at that. Woo, woo. Most of us don't have aging on our jawline. We might have gels, but we don't have like tons of lines and wrinkles. So you can always go in a little bit heavier there, but then just pounce it right out. But it just looks so pretty to have a little bit lighter of a jawline, but then we're bouncing a little bit of that foundation color into the blush. So the blush looks like we're blushing from within the skin and it's not sitting on top. It's like, oh, I am so glad I put Renaissance on today. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna do a lip liner. We're doing a cohesive look. I'm gonna put that Renaissance back on my lips. But I want a lip brush. Let me see if I can find, you know, I rarely use a lip brush. Let's do this. Yeah, I rarely use a lip brush. That's Renaissance. Now it looks brighter on camera than it does in person. In person, it looks kind of like an earthy plum, which is not in my season. I'm a warm spring, so I'm a combination of spring with a little bit of autumn. But I don't let my season dictate me. I still wear colors that don't always work. Like I'm wearing navy today with a light gray to work out because again, I haven't switched over. Now I'm gonna take some Ibiza. I'll take a little Ibiza because it's this really pretty. Ibiza is also a semi-gloss like Tropicana. And we're gonna make kind of a matte lip. Not matte, nude. And there we go, we got a little bit of depth on the sides and the center. We have that beautiful Ibiza. You could also take, is this the balm I used? You could take a balm, or this is our old peach. I don't know if we make this anymore, but this is our peach balm for lips. It smells like peach. I just feel like mature lips need a little bit more moisture than some of the young saint artists. They can throw a cheek and lip right on their lips with their finger and it looks very pretty, but I don't feel like many of us can do that over like 45, 50. Okay, so there we go. I love it. I feel like that little bit of Tawanda goes really well with this lip. This lip looks pink in the camera. It's not in person. In person, it's earthy. It's earthy and sheer. It's crazy. Everything's more bronzy and plum and earthy and sheer in real life than on camera. And I don't use a filter. It's just the way high def picks up. It just picks up intensity. Okay, so we talked about Rosewood is on sale, which is a little bit less plummy than this Renaissance blush I'm wearing, but Renaissance might be one of my new favorites for summer because it looks so good with bronzer. Rosewood is a warm pinky brown. Ibiza, I just put it on the apple of my cheek. It's a nude, it's a semi-gloss. It's also on the center of my lips. Tropicana, love Tropicana. Even if you aren't a peachy person, Tropicana can be worn very soft and sheer because it's a semi-gloss. I love Tropicana. Jolene packs more of a punch. Pineapple, I want to talk about pineapple. If any of you have a color you don't like, pineapple is like a color corrector, okay? Watch this. So here's, I've got all these colors here. Where is my pineapple at? Maybe I don't have pineapple in here. I don't think I have pineapple, darn it. We'll talk about palettes in a minute too. You know what? Shoot, I don't have pineapple. I don't know where it is. Pineapple is a bright sheer yellow and it can tone down anything that's too cool for you. So if you bought a pink where you're like, this is too cool, this doesn't work for me, the pineapple warms it up and turns it into a warm pink. So pineapple's great for warming up blush that isn't quite working for you. If you wanted to get an eyeshadow that was similar to Eternal, we have Eve on sale, but Eve is going to be a little bit lighter and it has a shimmer. So if you want that pretty matte, plummy, burgundy Cabernet on your eyes, and look how green my eyes look. We did that beautiful Eternal around the eyes. Tawanda is on my eyelid, not for sale, but I love it. Bella is in my crease. It's also all over my face. Okay, let's talk palettes. This little demi palette, 40% off. I love it to put my demis in it. This little 8 palette, I love it because it can hold, is this an 8? Oh no, this is a 12. This is a 12, but they do have an 8 palette, which is just a double 4 pan. So one that holds 4 pans. We have a lot of 18s. 18s are like your double deckers. So see how this holds 9, and then you have another 9 under here, or demi or shadows, but we have a lot of 18s on sale. I always say go large or go home because you're gonna outgrow everything anyway. So I would go larger. And yeah, I think that's it. I think we covered everything. The brushes I already covered. And yeah, we do have, the only foundation highlights we have on sale today is Nutmeg or Fiji. And Fiji could be a pretty contour if you want something deep. If you want to be warmer than Indigo, and if Cola is too dark and too cool, and maybe Indigo is a little too dark and too muddy, Fiji is a great contour, and that's on sale today for 40% off. And it's one of our deeper foundation shades, and you could use it as a contour. Okay, so there we go. There we go. And just so you know, today under my makeup, before I put my makeup on, I put on this Biore UV watery aqua rich. Anyway, it's an SPF 50. It's Japanese. It's in my Amazon storefront. I think it's about $14. It feels so good. It feels so good. I skipped a moisturizer, so I have my Sonia Roselli on, but I skipped her water balm because I actually just forgot. When I got down here, I didn't feel like going back up. So I put this on, but this is really moisturizing, and it's super sheer, and it feels kind of cooling, but there's no menthol or anything. It just feels cool. And there's a nice thickness to it, but it doesn't feel thick on the face, but it makes a great primer. I've done this under French Face. I've done this under Saint. I've done this under Drugstore liquid foundation. This I'm liking a lot. This might be my new favorite for summer. I love it. Still love my Naked Sundays, but I love that Biore. And then of course I've been using this every day under my eyes and right in my parentheses. But today I have on the Saint Balm because it does the same darn thing. It's just an occlusive. Let's see if I'm creasing. Nope. Nope, not creasing. Oh, lastly, let's talk about face powder. Did I do face powder yet? I think I did, but let's try again. The wash brush is for sale, and I'm gonna take a little Saint powder. It doesn't have to be Saint powder, it could be any powder. Where I like to powder on women is right here between the eyebrows and right here. I like to go around and over the nose, and I like to do the chin and a little bit on the upper lip. We never want to look sweaty. That's not a cute look on women. It looks like we're having a hot flash, okay? And that is where I like powder. Now, if you don't like hair sticking to your face, you could always take the wash brush and just do this real quick, because it can just do a quick wash of powder. Because, I mean, hair does stick to cream. It just does. But I'd rather just powder it and deal with an occasional sticky hair than have dry cakey makeup, which is most liquid foundations, okay? I hope that helped. I wanted to do Eternal justice because it's a very pretty eyeshadow. Wanted to talk about our sale a day early than my normal scheduled content. And let me know if you have any questions and comments, or go straight to the site, because I will say this, once we are out, we're out. There's no, there's no like list to get on. So when it's back in stock, you can get it for the sale price. This is an overstock sale. It's awesome that it's in June, because June is probably one of our slowest sale months of the year. So the company is just helping themselves out. They're helping artists out. They're helping you out. 40% off many of these items. So stock up on brushes, stock up on a palette. You could even do palettes for holidays coming, because the prices are so great, okay? Thank you for being here. I love you. God loves you. And I will see you Saturday for a e.l.f. summer video. All e.l.f., all summer makeup. And I'll see you Saturday. Bye for now.